Welcome to my channel, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a simple short tutorial on pretty much using Companion with StreamDeck to control several different softwares. On my Mac Mini here, I have OnTime and OBS running. You can see OnTime has a timer going on. We got OBS open up here, so I already have Companion installed. Installing is pretty easy. You can just download it on their website. It's open source, and once you start it up, it's going to be running like this, and then you can just click launch GUI or GUI. So you're going to be met with this initial welcome screen. You will notice, if you have all the StreamDeck drivers installed as well too, that the screen will now change and it will show pages like that. And just to backtrack a little bit, today we're going to be controlling OBS, OnTime, and our atem switcher here. And at the end, we're going to have a little bit of a bonus program or device that you can also control with this. So stay tuned for that. So Companion running here, and we're just going to go through this wizard real quick. You can enable these if you want. I don't think they're going to be needed for this tutorial, but you can enable these. You can also enable these too. They likely won't be needed for this tutorial. I'll just set the UDP port to something above that TCP port, and you can also select Ember Talk. I don't think we're going to be using these. Open Sound Control, not going to be using that, so I don't have any of those devices in this tutorial, so click next. No admin password for now. This one you'd set up if you know you're on a network that you want secure, or you're on a live gig that you want to be 100% secure, so that no one can just type in the Companion IP address and port and mess with your settings. So click next, click apply, click finish. Cool. So this is the main screen for Companion. The first thing you're going to want to do is add connections to different things that you want to connect. So let's start with the atem. So I'm going to type in atem, click add blackmagic design. And so a few things here. You can manually enter the device. I've had some issues with the auto detect here, but let's try the auto detect for now. Okay, and then we're going to click save. That looked like they worked all fine, so then we're going to click this device. Looks like it auto detected it and everything, so that looks good. Then we're going to come over to the button section here, and pretty much you're going to be met with this page where you can basically go through each of your pages. So you can see page 1, page 2. They go all the way to page 99. On this side, you can have presets or variables. So we're just going to go with presets right now. We're going to see what preset buttons 8 or Blackmagic has for this. There's transitions, there's setting the previews, there's setting the programs. Just going to go with program. And then you can click your different cameras here. So let's see, we only have 2 inputs right now, but let me just drag like the first 4 for you guys to see. There you go. So these are like our 4 camera inputs on our atem. I'll just show you guys on the StreamDeck here that those have now been populated right there. And so now if I press any one of these buttons, our program screen changes. Not only that, with these presets, the selected input also changes color. You can see on our television studio there. So yeah, that's pretty neat. That's the setup for the atem. That's how fast and easy you can connect to the atem. Moving on to our next connection. Our next connection, let's just try our OnTime timer. So with OnTime, just type it in there, click add. Now, obviously I don't have OnTime running on this local computer here, but I do have it on our Mac Mini. So I'm just going to type in the IP address of our Mac Mini. Now do note, you do have to be in the same local area network for these connections to work. You can't be on different Wi-Fi or a different LAN for this to work unless you VPN remotely. Then that should work fine as well too. So we're just gonna click save, and boom, in our OnTime you should see a connection pop up. I don't know, maybe I can reset this and let you see. So yeah, you can see there a new connection popped up. So you can go back to your buttons now, and then we can go back here in presets and back again. You can click OnTime and then commands. and then we can have different commands that we can drag onto here as well too. So pause, play. Let's try add a minute, subtract a minute. And like before, as we drag them on, we can see them appear on the StreamDeck there. Now, one thing I also want to show you guys is with on time specifically too as well, you can also display the actual timer that you're looking at. So let's just drag in our minutes and our seconds. Boom, like automatically, very fast and quick. You can see now we have our seconds showing up there pretty nice. And now with our buttons here, we can pause it, can add a minute, play it, add a minute, add a minute. I don't know, add a minute's not working right now for some reason, so I don't know, but we'll take a look at that later. But yeah, for now the pause works, it's paused. The play works as well too, it's playing. So that's for on time. You can see that's working pretty well. The last thing that we're going to connect our stuff to is OBS. So click OBS here, and just like last time, this connects through OBS with WebSockets. So the WebSocket or server should be running on our computer here. Now I know why there's a connection failure, because in your OBS, if I show you here, if you go to tools and WebSocket server settings, I've changed our port to a different port and no authentication for now. So this port has to match that port specifically, our quadruple eights. Save that, and now we're connected. And on our Mac Mini, you can see that there is a connection there. You can kick the connection if you want and do the whole nine. So yeah, we'll go back to our buttons here and I guess add a preset for OBS as well too, just to show the connection is there. So let's see, let's try streaming. So close this. Another thing you can do with your buttons is if you click them here, you can directly test them from this GUI. So you won't even need a StreamDeck specifically to like test this with. You can test them all in the GUI here. Click test, and on our server here or on our Mac Mini, you can see in OBS that we tried to connect to the server, but we don't have that running right now. So it's got triggered pretty nicely and it works. So just to double verify, press it here. You can press it a few more times and you can see that this is triggering stuff in OBS. The possibilities are endless when it comes to using Companion and connecting it to different apps. One last thing that I can show you with this is our extra nugget, is one, you can see there's several apps you can choose from. Like there's Christie Digital Systems, there's Cisco Rooms, so many different multimedia apps that can get controlled with this. And at our place of worship here, we have PTZ optic cameras. So if I remember the IP address of this camera correctly, we can connect to them. Perfect, that was good. And then we can literally like add, control the camera, sorry, with the StreamDeck. So down, left and right, can add those buttons here, and then coming over to our actual StreamDeck here, we can just page up to that new page that we created, and that's our PTZ optic camera there. If I press down now, if I press up, left, right, boom, can control everything from there. Literally from the StreamDeck, I'm able to control the PTZ optics camera. So yeah, that's 4 different things that can be controlled through Companion with the StreamDeck. OBS on time, our atem switcher, as well as now our bonus one was the PTZ optics camera. So yeah, the possibilities are endless, really and truly, with Companion. And Companion is open source, so that's nice. It's free. StreamDeck might set you back a couple $100 if you buy brand new. If you made it here, thanks. I really appreciate it. Comment your thoughts and like, comment, and maybe subscribe as well too. Share it with a friend, and thanks for watching. Have a nice one. Take care.